Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Rooted in Faith. I want to begin this session by reading some verses from Hebrews chapter 11. Verse 1 says, Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Verse 7 says, By faith, Noah, when warned about things not yet seen, in holy fear built an ark to save his family. By faith, he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness that is in keeping with faith. And in verse 33 and 34, part B of 33, it says, Who shut the mouths of the lion, quenched the fury of the flames, and escaped the edges of the sword, whose weakness was turned to strength, and who became powerful in battle, and routed foreign armies. Women received back their dead, raised to life again. And it goes on about faith. And when people had faith, what happened? An unseen person did powerful things in their life. I just want to remind you by giving a quick message today that even though we are Christians and children of God, and even though we are like rooted in faith and rooted in the Word of God, there are days when we feel like we have no success in our life, or we feel like nothing is happening in the way we want. God is with me. I doubt it because I feel like I have faith, but things are not happening the same way that I planned or I asked God to do, or even things are not happening the way God said He would be doing. And this is when I want to encourage you guys that um, every day may not be same for us, but there are days when we would be emotionally so depressed, and we would be surprised to see how we are starting our day with not having any positive thoughts because of some of the failures or bad events that happen in our life. And that is when the question comes, oh, I have faith in God, and where is God? Like, what is He doing? And that is when another question can arise, where's my faith? Is there anything going on in my faith? Like, am I not getting closer to God for enough to have a positivity in my faith or to strengthen my faith? I want to question myself and whoever is hearing that in the past days, there are things that has happened when you thought that you were not smart enough to do it, or this is not possible with you. There's no way this can happen. But today, when you think back of that particular event or that particular day, it just happened the way you wanted, or it just happened in a very successful way. And even with you being not strong enough, or even with not a perfect planning from your side, and who do you think acted there, or who do you think make it happen? It is just God who made it happen, because you have a faith that I am going to try for this, but I believe in a God that who is going to work on behalf of me and make this happen. Let it be anything, that things that you have been praying for days and for months, or uh, for a good job, or for a good good anything that you are praying for in your life, or in your for your college grades, or a good relationship, or a good Christian life, and to have a good Christian relationships, or to do something that you want to do something for Christ, but you think that I just can't do it by myself, but I'm going to give it into your hand, and I'm going to work ahead for this. But I want your name to be glorified, and I have faith in you, God, and I want you to work through this. Noah built an ark by faith, and he just followed God's instructions, and God was right there. Sometimes we just not see God being right there. Abraham, his only one son that he got at his very old age, was told by God to sacrifice him, and by faith Abraham was going to do it. but God provided another way. And there are many people, by faith, they did it. By faith, they moved forward. Moses, by faith, he moved forward. And we can see many examples from the Bible. Paul did many of his mission journey by faith, and God's presence was right there. But all these people, if they look back, this would have been like impossible by their own act or their own strength. Just like that, even in our life, there are many things that is impossible with our strength or our smartness or our wisdom, or even sometimes with our prayer. But a deep faith in God that God is going to do this, and that is how in my personal life too. There are things that has happened not just because of my smartness or my wisdom or anything, but it's just God that made it happen. So today I want to encourage you, whoever is listening, if you think that things are not working out the way you planned, or you've been praying for one thing for a really good long time and it is not happening, just look back into your life. How many things have happened in the way you planned? And that's because of your faith, and you invited God into your decisions, and you decided to obey what God asked you to do. And do you think it happened because of your smartness or your wisdom or the way you planned it? No, it was because God's presence was there, God's guidance was there, and you had that faith to move forward, and you had that deep faith to trust in God, so that there you can see a success in your planning. Just like that, it might be taking days or years, or let it be taking weeks. But today I want to encourage you that if God can do things for Noah because of his faith, if God can do things for Abraham because of his faith, if God can do things for Moses and Paul and Gideon and David because of their faith, God can do better things for us. The things we are asking for, the things we are praying for. I just want to encourage you to have a deeper faith in God. Do not lack in your faith, because God is right there. All you have to do is invite God into your decisions. All you have to do is invite God one more time. God, I've been praying for this for a long time, and let me know what you would like me to do along while you work for this. I hope that just like Noah built this ark and had that immense faith in God, that God is going to deal with this. I'm just going to listen to God, and God is going to take care of this. May your heart be strengthened, and may your mind be strengthened, and may your thinking be bold enough to think that God is going to be right there, and I'm going to invite God one more time into my decisions, and to strengthen my faith, so that I can see a positive end at the end of the tunnel. May God bless you with his words.